All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It is Phil Nagy, it is Kit Nagy, it is the 2022 official season sim, and it kicks off tonight in real life, and it kicks off right here on our Nagy on Sports channel with the Rams hosting the Buffalo Bills. Again, the game that many of us will probably be watching here this evening. But excited to get this one going, official start of our sim season here. Kit, how are we doing today?
Doing great. It's obviously a very exciting matchup here. Some powerhouse teams, defending Super Bowl champion as you expect in this first game of the season, and then also the Bills, who are red hot and kind of the media darling team right now. They've got to come out of an incredibly difficult AFC, so I don't know that they necessarily are the presumptive favorites, just because the AFC is just that crazy good right now. They're gonna have to get through a lot to get to this game, or to a Super Bowl. But a lot of folks picking them, obviously, as we see in the chat. Chris G, certainly one of them, as he expects this to be the Super Bowl matchup. But certainly a big Week 1 matchup here.
All right, Kit, looks like we're still stuck on the splash screen as well.
Hold on a second. That's odd.
At least on my
I'm
viewing
seeing it.
of it.
I'm seeing it.
Hey, James, welcome in here. Yeah, no, first game of the season, getting out the tweaks.
Why is it doing that? That's really weird.
I can go off the screen so we can still make sure we have audio.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Oh, there we go. Oh, no, never mind. I'm looking at the Discord.
Huh. Let's see what happens if I do this. Hey, George. Sorry, some technical difficulties to start this one out. Not sure why it's doing that.
The auto kicked off while I wasn't watching. Sorry, we got it.
It's interesting.
Yeah, you fell again. We've been maddened already.
Yeah, except for now it's my OBS that's causing trouble, and it's not actually Madden. I'm not sure why it's doing this. I've never seen this before. See what happens if we do this.
And it's something different.
Yeah, I'm trying to set up my OBS right now. Sorry, it's not.
You're all
the way
seeing behind the scenes, everyone.
Yeah, not what it should be. All right, see if I can maybe. Actually, that's the wrong screen. Source.
A window behind the curtain to see how the wizard is made.
Yeah. All right, I think we might have it here.
There it is.
Sorry about
Keith
that.
says it was a lovely picture of nature in the background.
Thanks.
All right, we got her going. Appreciate you hanging with us. Let's get this thing popping now. First play of the game, you missed the kickoff. That was all you missed. Matt Stafford, back to pass over the middle. Quick throw to Cooper Kupp. He'll be tackled immediately by some Bills defenders. Bills sporting those all whites again, of course. The big story, the Bills continuing to try to upgrade that defense, drafting a first-round corner in Kaiir Elam, and then, of course, Von Miller making the trip from here at L.A. To the other side, you will see him, number 40, the X factor on the defensive line for the Buffalo Bills. 3rd and 2. Stafford will boot. He'll fire right side. He's got his man. That's his new target, Allen Robinson. That's his Odell Beckham upgrade, I suppose, is the secondary target to Cooper Kupp, and it goes for a first down. McDermott not happy about it. Hey, Mason, welcome in.
Yeah, sneaky little throw there from Stafford to just sneak it in on the right side of the correct side of the defender to get it to his receiver there.
Here's more boot or play action now with max protect. Now one of those tight ends will leak out of there, and that's going to be, I think, Perkins, the second, excuse me, Hopkins, not Perkins, Bryson Hopkins, the second tight end that catches it now. Stafford back into a shotgun. He'll give it up the middle. Cam Akers, left side. Akers, broken tackle to the 40, and then he'll go down right at the 36-yard line, sporting the number 3 there, Cam Akers. Dane Jackson, the cornerback, brings him down. Give it up the middle again. Akers, big hole in the middle of that defense. Ball's out. It's going to be picked up by the Bills. They got it out, and it's picked up. First down, Buffalo.
Yeah, so well blocked on that one. He had some room to work with and does there. But then, unfortunately, that ball security, an issue there from Cam Akers as he just allows that one to get jarred loose as he's taking a big old hit. You can see that come out. And he was certainly ball on the ground. That one recovered by the defense. Nicely done.
Hey Rick, hey James, welcome in. Yes, I had a couple fantasy drafts over the last couple days, and I'll be happy to know that I drafted Cade York in every single league, baby. give me that 70-yard bonus.
Yeah, that would be sweet, right? I don't know how many he'll actually kick this season.
Yeah,
I would put that number at pretty small, probably.
Do warm-ups count?
Oh, because he's already got one. If it does,
that's true. Josh Allen, big throw on his first play, coverage, and knocked out of his hands. He was going for Gabe Davis, and it was knocked away the last second there as they went for a big shot on first down. Little sidearm throw over the middle, incomplete. Did they have the Mahomes sidearm in? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. And
the no-look throw.
And that was almost a very rare Aaron Donald pick on the tip ball drill.
Well, and now Donald will make up for it here, sacking Josh Allen to the ground. Looked like Josh Allen was maybe just trying to throw it to somebody there at the end of the play.
Right.
As it fires out, but it is incomplete. And so the Bills will go 3 and out after the fumble. They actually lose 3 yards there. Mason, that's a good point. We'll have to see. I would argue the same about Von Miller on the other side. He's playing linebacker for the Rams and still an X factor as well. But yeah, maybe a little gift from the Madden.
Yeah, seems generous.
All right, no harm, no foul on the fumble for Akers. They give it right back to him, and he's going to get stuffed right at the line by several defenders. Terrell Bernard, the first linebacker to get him. Stafford now in a shotgun again. Little bunch formations on either side. He'll throw it quickly. That's his favorite target, Cooper Kupp, and Tremaine Edmonds, the middle linebacker, tasked with shadowing Kupp. That's a mismatch I would try to take advantage of.
Yeah, for sure.
Stafford, 3rd and 2, fires right side. White jumps the route, picked off at the 40. He's going to run into the middle of the field for reasons unknown and will be tackled at the 44. Too early turnovers for the Bills defense.
Yeah, this Bills defense is absolutely came out firing here as they finding a way to take the ball away here. It's just a sneaky little play from White, just able to jump the route there. Unexpected from Stafford and quick juice here for the Bills.
Yes, it is. Now Allen will look. He'll throw right side short. He's got his man. That's Jamison Crowder, their new Cole Beasley upgrade. Again, as they decided to go all in and continue to try to pursue a Super Bowl with the current majority of the roster makeup. Fires into traffic, now nowhere near. So now 1 for 4 to start the game for Josh Allen.
Yeah, that was odd.
Sets up a 3rd and 5. Allen now, clean pocket, firing right side, caught first down. This is Gabe Davis. And a first down for the Buffalo Bills. So far, certainly, Fellergren, so far. Yeah, I mean, technically, I think it's Van Jefferson. He's a little nicked up right now, but he's in the game currently. There's a run up the middle, and that's going to be Johnson, who I actually think got cut. I didn't do every team's 53s. I'm pretty sure Duke Johnson is not actually their 3rd down back. Give it up the middle. It's Singletary, left side, first down, past the 10, past the 5, inside the 5, 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, nice little crease he found there and took advantage of. Does Singletary, able to work up field quickly and get now within striking distance from the 3.
Turn around again, Singletary, the dogs are barking for him, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills.
That was a big Big touchdown rush to cap off his nice run from the play before, as he was able to just leap for the end zone here, met the contact, but got himself across the line, and that's all he needed.
So the Bills strike first here, 6-play, 44-yard drive, just 2:11 to go. Again, off of that interception where Stafford just kind of threw it right to Tre'Davious White. And again, Kit Nagy, this is still 50s all the way down the board on the sliders. I will say in my own personal playing of a franchise that there do seem to be a significant amount of interceptions happening.
Yes, does feel
so that might be one.
high.
That might be one of the ones that we end up tweaking a little bit, and we'll go to our go-to slider people as well. But we just felt like it was better after we went away from those custom sliders at the end of 2022's iteration of the game. So we'll have to see here. Stafford, here comes Miller. He'll hit him right as he throws, dumps it to Akers, and he'll actually lose 2 yards in the process. Kyer Elam, the rookie out of Florida, over there on that side. I think Diggs will have a good night. This one could be one of those like 45 to 48 kind of deals. This thing could balloon pretty quickly, you think.
Yep.
Stafford, quick short throw over the middle to Akers. Dump it off. He'll pick up 5 to set up a 3rd and 7.
Although I will say both of these defenses are certainly spicy. You don't
That's
make
true.
it two and win a Super Bowl without a really good defense, which
That's
the Rams certainly have. And then the Bills, I mean, they're stacked as well. They've got quite a crew back there. So, you know, it's a lot of a strength on strength in this game. It's why it's such a great matchup here.
Yes, it is. So they're going to not achieve a first down again after losing a couple yards on that opening dump off. They will need to punt. And so Buffalo here is the road team with a 7-0 lead, 6 to go in the first quarter. And they are playing some solid football. Got some things going on the ground on the previous drive with Devin Singletary, and that got him into the end zone. Now here's Allen rolling right, eyes down the field. Now he'll tuck it and take off and take a big shot from behind from linebacker Justin Hollins. Allen picks up 7. Fullback Reggie Gilliam into the game. They're going to run a little power O to the right side, and Singletary knifes his way through the middle for a first down. McDermott likes it. Again, running to set up the pass. Something we hope to see from Cleveland. I got to star some of those running plays. Here comes Allen now, pressure, now it breaks free. Here comes the pressure, that's Bobby Wagner, number 45, and Allen will throw this one about 100 yards out of bounds. 2nd and 10.
It does kind of feel that way, Mason, to a certain extent. I mean, I don't know that it's quite that prolific, but it's still a lot more than you really see in the NFL.
Again, so far, and again, that's just my own anecdotal playing. Sometimes I sim, sometimes I just play it, but it's like, man, unless it's perfect and the dude's wide open, it's getting picked. It's like, jeez. Overcorrection, maybe.
Yeah. Well, there were a lot of frustrating, wow, that should have been picked, that should have been picked going
That's
on
true.
before, you know.
That's true. But, like, we're not going to have 4 and 5 picks per game for each quarterback, you know.
No, certainly not.
So, yes. But, yes, George is absolutely right. Improved coverage was one of the things they wanted to try to work on.
Right, and that zone scheme in particular being a little bit
Correct.
more, a little less
absolutely.
just hand mechanics where it's just like...
Oof. Oh, gross throw, and that's picked by Ramsey, and he's going to house call it.
Yeah.
Ramsey, 20, Allen chasing 5. Touchdown Rams is another gross throw from Allen.
Yeah,
ends up in the hands of the Rams, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of, that's it right there.
Look at this throwing motion. It's terrible.
Ugly. Yeah, that's ugly. I'm actually surprised he got as nice of a throw out of that horrible motion as he did, even though it was, you know, well short and able to. I mean, it was just kind of a lazy little flick out that was an easy pick there for Ramsey. I mean, he's going to take that one away every time, regardless of if Madden is giving too many picks.
That's true. No, you're exactly right. So 7-7 now. Both teams turning the ball over, and this one in any case leading directly to points for the Rams. Again, as Jalen Ramsey will not miss that one very often. All right, Josh Allen right back out on the field. Still 2:58, plenty of time to go, but pretty crazy start to the game. Welcome in, John. Throw it over the middle short. That's going to be a dump off to Jamison Crowder. Allen now 5 for 10 in this first quarter. 2.5 to go in said quarter. And turn around, give it to Singletary up the middle. He'll break through and get thrown to the ground by Aaron Donald, but Devin Singletary has been sharp to start this game. Welcome in, Kish. McDermott consults with everybody has the same offensive coordinator, I think.
Yeah.
It's like E.A. Earl.
That's right.
He's back.
Just in a different
yes, in a different
role.
Format.
Yeah, a different role.
Yes. Slant to the left side, picked up by Diggs. His first touch against Jalen Ramsey, who's in the zone. So Diggs versus Ramsey, certainly one of the premier matchups that we will see all year long. And McVay not happy about that one. First down, Buffalo.
Well, perhaps in the Madden NFL, there's just a lot of offensive and defensive groupthink because all the coordinators are the same.
Yes, that must be it. They're all from the same coaching tree. Literally, there's just a bunch of 32 brothers. All right. First down for the Bills. They have crossed the midfield stripe again. They've been most successful on the ground.
He was in 20 and 21. I think he was in both.
Yes, correct. I believe in both. Hey, Darnell, welcome in.
Hey, John, thanks. Appreciate that.
2nd and 10. Option keeper left side for Allen. He gets a little orange glow in that X, and he really goes nowhere. Taylor Rapp throws him to the ground. 3rd and 8. Here's a little quick floater left side, maybe an RPO, and they tried to go on the fade route to Diggs, and it's incomplete, and now they will try Tyler Bass on a 57, 56-yarder.
What a battle that was. Diggs out there making a contest of it, but it was kind of fun to watch it coming down and them just hand fighting for it. Neither able to come away with it, but so credit the defense there to keep that to a field goal attempt.
All right, Stafford now on a 1st and 10 after the missed field goal. They will have the ball at their own 47. 5 seconds to play. He'll fire left side, a missile into traffic, and it's caught.
Wow.
And it looks like he's got it. No, they're going to say he didn't have it.
What?
It looked like it was incomplete. He didn't carry it all the way to the ground. Ball pops out.
I thought he had
Let's see
that
if
for
we
sure.
get a replay. They're not going to give us a replay of that, so Allen Robinson must have dropped the ball.
Wow.
2nd and 10. Third and 6. The dogs are going crazy. The OBJ Bowl. What's else? Did OBJ play on the Bills? Did he sign with the Bills and I missed it?
Not that I know of.
Yeah,
I don't expect him to sign with a team until mid-season sometime.
First down to the right side for Cooper Kupp and co. 1st and 10. We are at the 14-minute mark here of the first half. And it's picked right side. Oh, really bad throw. And Micah Hyde picks it off. One of the two safeties here in Buffalo. And another turnover, first half turnover for Matt Stafford.
Yeah, just threw kind of a floater in a really odd mechanics again, just to a spot like he expected a receiver to be there, but only defenders in the area.
Yeah, that was brutal.
That was ugly. I don't know what that was, but that was not good.
Broken tackle in the backfield, and then Singletary will go down for no gain. Leonard Floyd, the linebacker, was the first one to meet him in the backfield. So just turnover city here on a Thursday night to open. I don't think we'll see that tonight.
No, don't expect this at all.
Allen, little out route to Singletary, incomplete, went nowhere. Oh, I see. The teams he's most likely to sign with. I gotcha. To pick up with a front runner, you mean. Allen firing on the run. Diggs, he's short of the line, and they'll get him down. Great tackle there in space. That's Bobby Wagner right there, 45. Filling your screen, the former Seattle Seahawk. Legion of Boom founding member now here in LA, and that'll force a punt. No longer Matt Ariaza, the punt god. Sam Martin is actually the punter. And tackle on the right side, but the ball comes out. It's picked up by Dane Jackson. Touchdown Bills if it stands.
What is happening? What was
so
that?
many turnovers?
I mean, that was just, is this even NFL football? I mean, this is what I would expect out of middle schoolers. The guy just inexplicably drops it, doesn't do anything to fight for the ball, and then the kick coverage guy is sitting there going, oh, the ball's on the ground. I guess I could go score now. Like, I don't know what that was. That was so weird.
5 turnovers in 18 minutes of football here. 4 of them by the Rams, yet they're only down 14-7. What is happening in the wildest of ways here? First and 10. As Williams returns it up to the 15. So Stafford, maybe he's on the short hook. Give me Wofford.
Oh, man, could you imagine week 1 Stafford getting pulled?
I don't foresee that happening. Here's Cam Akers. He'll break through Von Miller's first attempt and come to the ground. Akers to the 19. Give him 5. Stafford under center. And he's hit as he throws. Wobbler picked again. Tre'Davious White with number 2. 5 turnovers for the Rams.
Well, when it rains, it pours, I suppose. That was yet another ugly throw. He just left it short again. And you see, I don't know what Stafford is doing, but he is way off his game, clearly.
5 turnovers.
And that was yet another example of what not to do.
Indeed. Jiminy Christmas. Here's a little boot action to the left side. Throw it to the tight end, Dawson Knox, and he'll get ripped out of bounds quickly by a defensive back. Just a 2-yard gain for Dawson Knox. Allen rolling, firing, twisting, throwing over the middle, and is dropped.
It's almost
crazy looking QB mechanics right now.
Yeah, no, the mechanics are odd for the QBs, and they're leaving a lot of, it's almost like their touch passes like that one. That one was actually thrown to a good spot, but it almost feels like something about the touch mechanic is just a little wonky. They're leaving them, a lot of them short, putting them in weird positions that you wouldn't expect to be targeted on these throws, which has allowed the defense to get to it before the receiver in a lot of cases. Just putting it, they're not putting enough on most of the balls, and then the touch passes just way over-reliance on these kind of lazy touch passes that have been very easy for the defense, to come and take away, because they're coming at this, full smash. If you've got defenders closing on the ball, the receiver's either having to wait on it or is not in the position where the ball is going to. The defense is going to win that 9 times out of 10.
Indeed. Cam Akers trying to quiet the nerves up the middle for 5. Again, he's got 5 carries. I don't have a good Vince Lombardi voice, but I can definitely hear it, Mason. Stafford will roll left, spin left rather, fire it incomplete. Missed his receiver as he's 10 for 15 with 3 picks now is Matt Stafford.
Yeah, and just the accuracy woes continue, as that one at least had some zip to it, but still not put in a spot where the receiver had a chance.
He's about to get a first down, though, as he throws it to the left side. Teron Johnson, the nickel corner, was on the coverage there. So a first down, and there was much rejoicing. Stafford now quickly right side. Cooper Kupp out of the kind of lined up as almost a tight end there. A little wing on the right side. He'll pick up 4s. I like them trying to get the ball to number 10.
Yeah, need to do more of that.
Shotgun look. Kupp up the middle trying to follow his pulling guard, and it won't go much more than a yard. 3rd and 5. Now watch out, pressure, hit as he throws again, and you gotta be kidding me. Right to Matt Milano, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Bills.
Ew.
This is bonkers.
Oh, well, I hope we're not treated to a game like this, because this, if you like defensive football and turnovers, this is going to be a real treat, But if you like watching quarterback play and you enjoy some offensive football, then this has been an absolute travesty.
7 turnovers, and we're still more than halfway through to go in the second quarter.
Yikes.
24-7. Now the Bills have all the momentum to boot, and poor Matt Stafford. I guess if you get hit and you throw a wobbler and there's a linebacker standing there, it's going to get picked. So it's not even like they're unrealistic situations. It's maybe just unrealistic that he tries to keep throwing the ball the way that he's throwing. I don't know.
Right. Well, and it felt like, Stafford's been out there for the last 10 minutes, like they've put together a really impressive drive, but really he's just been throwing it to the wrong team and pick sixes.
Yes, this is the deep fake that McVay's like, we're going to give him a nice lead, we're going to throw him a bunch of touchdowns, and then we're going to come back and beat him.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure no coach wants to put themselves in a position like this. They don't have to come back from this. Even
the mighty McVay, as he fires it over the middle and it's incomplete, he tried to go for Van Jefferson, and they will punt it again.
Indeed. Yes, this definitely belongs on that ugly list.
Which is a pretty amazing list.
Yes.
Except I had a good friend who had to whip it, and it was an awesome dog. So they look a little weird, yes, but they're cool dogs. I'm not sure there's like a one generic turnover slider, Mason. There's certainly interception sliders, and then there's certainly quarterback accuracy sliders. But we'll certainly do some tweaking, and maybe our resident slider expert Matt 10 will provide some insight, because even like if you hear Bo Bishop talk about it, like when he plays with his kids, he's like, it's so unrealistic because it's just pick.
Yeah.
2nd and 3 out of the backfield. He tried to go to the tight end, incomplete. That's Tommy Sweeney.
Well, John, if he is angling, he's certainly not helping himself in this game, because obviously with the Bills right here watching this live, they're seeing this woeful performance, and I certainly wouldn't want to trade for a guy that's playing like this. My goodness, yuck!
I think maybe he's saying, like, look how good I am at throwing it to the Bills.
I know, got it.
Right side, knocked away again. Wagner. 11 for 22 for 103 yards is Josh Allen, one of your MVP candidates here, and he's going to roll away from Floyd, and he can't get away this time. He'll sack him 20 yards back. 3rd and 20 coming up here.
Yeah, apparently, Rick, we should have left well enough alone. Apparently here.
3rd and 20. Watch out, pressure, and Floyd completely unblocked, and a 2nd and a half sack for him already. That's going to push them all the way back onto their own side of midfield, well out of Tyler Bass range, and so we will get another punt here for the Bills. So I guess credit the Rams defense. They're still trying here. Left-footed punt, yanked to the left side. Terrible punt, and out of bounds at the 37, so good field position to boot.
Yeah, just mechanics across the board. It's not just the quarterback play. We saw really ugly mechanics from the punting unit here, and there's been examples of it all across the board, and unfortunately, it's most impactful on a quarterback who is so reliant on those mechanics. But things like cutting towards the defender in the pursuit, not going to the green grass. We've seen examples of that. We've seen the mechanics of the quarterback play, which has been mentioned quite a bit, but atrocious. And then a punter mechanics right there. So a lot of mechanics in this game that seem to be very unfortunate, really, all around, and just the quarterback one being so important that it's so negatively impacting the play for both sides, really, because Allen hasn't been that great either.
No. First down throw, it's caught by Cooper Kupp. That's over 100 yards to go with his 4 interceptions. First down for the Cup. 1st and 10.
Mason, I think it's fair to say we should expect Brissett to be much, much better than this.
Yes, indeedy. Under 3 minutes to play now. Inside the red zone are the Rams. They could really use a score here. Back to pass, fires it, intercepted again. That's the first half hat trick for Tre'Davious White.
Yeah.
As it looks like Van Jefferson was supposed to run it out and didn't. So again, it looks like real football plays. It's just the volume of them happening.
Yeah, no, I think this was Van Jefferson just giving up on the ball. Look at him posted up, waiting for it, and it's over there. Why aren't you making an adjustment to the ball? What are you doing? If you clearly saw it come out of his hands, the ball's over there, go get it.
Absolutely wild here up the middle with Singletary, and he'll be knocked down by Bobby Wagner. He's been the lone bright spot of the offense. Of course, at this point, they don't need to score any points on offense because Matt Stafford keeps giving them the football now. 7 first half turnovers for the Rams. They have 7 points and 7 turnovers. Exactly the way that you draw it up. Here comes Aaron Donald. Bull rush as he absolutely baptizes Roger Saffold, the left guard, and then throws Allen to the ground, and they will go ahead and call a timeout.
Yeah, no effort indeed. It was a bit mind-boggling, and that's why we're in the situation where realistically, Rams should have scored there. They were actually putting together a good drive, but
they were.
That one at least you can't put at the doorstep of Matt Stafford. That was his receiver, Van Jefferson, absolutely letting him down and leading to yet another pick from White.
Rams are going to call their second timeout, so they're going to give themselves about 100 seconds in a timeout here, see if they can put something into the end zone. Again, if they score a touchdown, 24-14 is not insurmountable by any stretch, regardless of 7 turnovers in the first half. I don't know. We'll have to get our crack analytics team on that. I'm not sure what for a singular team or the total game or both, amount of turnovers record would be.
I think this one's probably already there, if not surpassed the single game turnover mark for both teams.
Burrow threw 6 picks against the Browns once in a sim.
But there's no way the Browns. I don't think the Browns had more than 1 or 2 in that.
Yeah, they may have. I don't honestly remember, Mason. You very possible. 12, is that for a team or total in a game, George? 12 total turnovers in the game, probably. 12 for one team seems absurd. But maybe it's not. Stafford with 50 seconds to go takes his snap from Allen, his center. Now he'll fire deep left side. Has a man caught. Touchdown! No, he dropped. No, he hasn't. I thought the ball came out. Allen Robinson, touchdown Rams, and they're right back in it.
Yeah, that was so important here. And Stafford finally erasing some of the ugliness here with a really nice outside shoulder throw there to Robinson. Just beautifully dropped over the shoulder, exactly where you want to put it. Had just enough speed on the ball to get it there in a nice timing. That was what it should look like all along, and you give me more of that, and this is suddenly going to be a much more interesting game.
Absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful throw there for sure. 3 plays, 49 yards. It took 58 seconds. And yes, our crack analytics team has come back, and it's 12, and that's for a single team. The Steelers, Lions, and Bears apparently have all turned the ball over 12 times on their own in an NFL football game. So we still got a ways to go here.
Right, but at the same time, that's that's like an all-time record for even in a normal game like this. Especially
that's not the mean. That's not the mean.
Yeah, no, especially with 2 teams that you expect to be very good going into this game.
All right, 36 seconds now. Allen, they're going to go for it. He's going to roll out of the pocket. Now he's going to fire back. Interesting that the Rams, though, despite the turnovers, there's nice broken tackles there by, again, Duke Johnson, who I'm pretty sure got cut earlier. So I'll make sure that we make that change. But
that was. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, for as crummy as the Rams' offense has been, they've sacked Josh Allen a bunch, and they've kept their team in the game.
Right. Well, I was going to say that last play was really interesting. It almost set up like a receiver-only screen pass because it was downfield, so you didn't have any linemen because obviously that would be a penalty. But they had brought in a few receivers in to block in advance, and they almost let the pressure through like you'd expect on a screen, but they set the screen like 4 or 5 yards downfield. It was really interesting with receivers coming in to block in place of the linemen. It was kind of an interesting play. I don't know if that was the actual design, but it kind of worked out that way, the way it looked. It was interesting.
All right, second half is upon us again, just 24-14. You know, a good football game if you're just joining us, which we appreciate you if you're joining us. Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports. Appreciate you joining us here for this one, a little preview of tonight's opening night game. And how about Dawson Knox sticking his foot in the ground, getting some nice run after catch. But it has been an absolutely bananas first half with 7 turnovers by the Rams alone and 1 turnover by the Bills, which of course was returned for a touchdown. So it's 24-14 here with 8 combined turnovers in the game. Josh Allen back to pass. firing. Right side. Traffic, I think we might get some PI there.
Yep.
Based on when that flag came out.
Pass interference.
And it is going to be pass interference. And they're going to point the correct way. That's the old Brown,
Hey!
Troy Hill. That's the old Brown himself, Troy Hill. Got rid of his cap number and basically replaced him with MJ Emerson for a younger, cheaper, upgraded body version. Sack again, Terrell Lewis this time, as they are just absolutely annihilating this Bills. And that's it. Yeah, exactly right. For exactly what you saw. I think that's about the 6th time he's taken a sack. And yeah, they only have 24 points on 7 turnovers. And one of them, or 2 of them, were like a scoop and score and a pick 6.
Yep.
So they've scored 1 offensive touchdown, and it was Devin Singletary on the ground. Here is Singletary again, kind of wiggling through the hole past the 25. Nice run, but it sets up a 3rd and 9 thanks to the sack. Allen wiggling, hit as he throws. Could have been picked again. Nobody was really over there, and he overshot his target, I think, was Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
Yep.
So Tyler Bass will come in to attempt the field goal from his own 30-yard line. So a 40-yarder right on the dot here for Tyler Bass. And his kick is up, and it's good.
You sure, Fellegren, that the Browns aren't coming out of this game 0-2? I don't know with
Somehow
the way
they can both lose.
Yeah, with the way the mechanics and for really across the board has gone in this game, there's been an awful lot of maddening. I wouldn't put
well,
put it
and
past
yeah,
Madden.
we might want to definitely address it because like Allen and Stafford are probably 2 of the higher rated quarterbacks in the game.
Oh yeah.
So, thinking about Baker and Brissett, like the dueling mid-70s quarterbacks are 10 points or 20 points lower than both of these guys. It could get real ugly real fast in that one.
Yeah, Madden didn't tell anyone, but they're suddenly playing golf with their rating system, so you want to be lower?
Yeah, I guess. Gosh, I don't know. Nice little run after the catch there for the first down. Yeah, no, we see the ticker at the bottom, and it says, during pregame warm-up, Myles Garrett has snapped his ACL and is out for the thanks to Matt Stafford throwing 19 interceptions. Kind of like whenever he posts a picture of himself, he gets a random drug test the next day.
Right. Oh, man, I'm excited to see Myles Garrett in action again.
Yes. Oh, how much does he want to hit Baker in the mouth, too?
Yeah, and I think he is going to have not only a massive game, but I think this is his season. I think he is so amped, and I expect it to be, shades of that Bears game, but most weeks I think it's going to have that kind of feel to it for Myles.
No, John, I wasn't actually saying that. I was saying that as someone was saying they'll find a way to make this the Browns' fault and that they lose. And so I was saying, yeah, imagine if the ticker said, no, Myles Garrett has not done anything in the sim. Or in real life.
No.
Or yes, or ripping up your knee in warm-ups like Zane Gonzalez. Yeah. James, I'm glad you're on. What are your starting tackles? Is it Moten and Ikwanu? Are those your starting tackles? They're going to get a good dose of Clowney and Garrett to start the season. Throw it to the right side to Kupp, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. Actually losing 4 yards in the process. Under 10 minutes to go here. Yes, okay, thank you. It'll be a good test for them to see if that new look Panther line is everything you hope it can be.
Yep, it will be.
Austin Corbett coming over, of course, from these Rams, fresh off a Super Bowl. Bradley Bozeman coming over from Baltimore. So, right side, Cooper Kupp. Oh, ball comes out late, and it's going to be picked up, and it's the 8th turnover. And he might go all the way. Elam, 50 to the 40. He's going to slow down like a D lineman. No, he's not. Touchdown. Their 3rd defensive touchdown. Kyer Elam, scoop and score.
Well, okay then. Cooper Kupp simply does not fumble like this. So that was, there's no way. That ball's not coming out from Cooper Kupp's hand. He is way, way more protective of the football than that. But that one was well out. And so here we are with a 2-point conversion attempt from the Bills.
Yeah, why not? Spread him out wide, give it to your third down back, and he's into the end zone again. I apologize. That should be James Cook, the rookie, not Duke Johnson, who I believe they moved on from early in camp. 9 minutes to go. Now 35-14, starting to look like a team that's up +7 in the turnover battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck? George is right. Let's try to tie or break the record. The Rams trying to set a new NFL record here.
They're on
Cooper Kupp's
pace.
been targeted 14 times. He's got 13 catches today as Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, they're on.
And somehow it feels like he's not even done anything.
No.
Stafford with time, good protection. They keep Akers in. He's got a wide open Jefferson, 45, past the 45, nearing the 50, and he'll go down at the 50-yard line. Nice throw and catch to Van Jefferson, now in his third season out of Florida.
Well, when you're struggling with throwing the ball to the wrong team, scheming a guy to be open in space all by himself is a good recipe for success.
Yes, I would agree. Firing left side with some heat. He's got his man on the sideline, but then knocked away. That was Allen Robinson, but Micah Hyde right there to swat it out of there. Sure, John, you can say go Niners. Doesn't matter. Doesn't bother us. Give it up to middle. Cam Akers is going to run right into Dane Jackson and then throw him to the ground, and then he won't get any further, I'm afraid. 3rd and 10. Trips to the left side for Stafford. He takes the snap from Allen. Back to pass. Firing left side at the sticks, but he's short of it, and then Dane Jackson kind of knocks it out of his hands, and they will have to punt. And just into the end zone, so they'll come out to the 20. 35-14, maybe it's Devin Singletary time. Turn around, give it to Singletary. He'll try to cut back towards the middle. Kind of gets his way for a yard or two, and then he'll go to the ground. 11 carries for 62 yards, and again, one of their 2 offensive touchdowns in the game. Right side, broken tackle. That's Jamison Crowder. Nice little footwork to get past the 30, and then the 35. Give him the 37. Good controlled throw there for Josh Allen. A 35-14 lead for the Bills. Again, just an absolutely bonkers game. If you're just joining us, we do appreciate it. Thank you so much also to our subscribers, both old and new. We're over 850, which is awesome as we continue to push for 1,000. We definitely appreciate that. Here is a run to the left side, and Singletary again, hard yards, but he's got, nope, not a first down, 3rd and inches for the Bills.
Ball is well past the line. Even the back end of the ball was past the line of the game.
The old center sneak, snap it to himself and fall forward, 1st and 10. Ernest Jones makes the tackle, but churning out yards and clock now. Oh my gosh, Mason, I can't even imagine.
Ugh, no.
That would be absolutely absurd. Josh Allen back to pass, in trouble, firing right side, but he's got his man, it's open. Knox, 10-5, touchdown. He beat Taylor Rapp on the flag route, and Dawson Knox into the end zone, touchdown Bills, and that's could be all she wrote, folks.
Yeah, I think that's probably the game right there, but that was at least a nice throw, nice catch, well schemed. It was, some nice looking offensive football, really probably the only the 3rd or 4th example of it in this game, sadly, but
Yep. Again, James, you know my personal affinity for the man. I hope he does extremely well for you and resurrects his career and does very, very well there. But until there's live rushers coming at him, you haven't seen Baker Mayfield yet. And again, there's several versions of him that you might get. And I hope you get the great one. I really do. Maybe not on Sunday, but I hope you get the great one for your team moving forward. 1st and 10. Stafford, good time in the pocket. He'll fire. Skinny little post across the middle. That's Cooper Kupp to the 40-yard line. Kupp's going to have like 20 catches in this game by the time it's all said and done with the amount of times they're throwing. Hey, A and B, welcome in. Yeah, I was able to knock it out here. I got to go coach a volleyball game in about an hour, but I was able to knock this one out quickly after school, so you're welcome. It's been pretty wild. Go back and watch from the beginning. 42-14 doesn't even begin to tell the whole story here.
All right.
Right side, Van Jefferson, and he'll go down near the line to gain. Still just 290 yards passing for Stafford. Feels like he's thrown the ball about 1,000,000 times. Turn around, give it to Akers. First down run right through the heart of that defense. Ed Oliver in the middle of that Buffalo defense.
Yeah, 1,000,000 times with 5 of them going to the wrong team. I guess if you throw it enough, right?
Up the middle, go down immediately. James, I haven't talked to Kit about it, but look for it to be like Saturday during the day. As Stafford throws to the right side and is picked again. The rookie Kyer Elam gets another one. Actually, I think he maybe had a fumble pickup earlier. And now we're at 9. Let's go. 3 to go to tie. 4 to win. 9 turnovers for the Rams. Yes, you heard me right. 9. Did I catch a 9er in there? Yes, you did. I'm sure that Madden has those baked in, like, oh, you're having a crummy game, so your rating goes down things too. But it's like, geez, Stafford's at 50 or something right now. It's
well,
awful.
As high as he probably should be rated in this game, you'd think he'd have to be way, way off that mark to be playing as poorly as he is here.
Yes. Good question, Keith. I'm going to say probably after, because Ohio State's at noon, so probably after the Ohio State game, kind of in that late afternoon, before I have to get to my Saturday night gig. But yes, I will not try to do it at the same time as a Buckeye game. That would be counterintuitive. 2nd and 5, they'll throw it to the right side. Tommy Sweeney, tight end with the catch, his first of the day. Just about 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter, and it is complete. And that's Gabriel Davis, the wide receiver. Again, his emergence, those 4 touchdowns that he had in that Chiefs game were absolutely insane, and part of the reason he is now wide receiver number 2 here, and they were able to move on from Cole Beasley.
Yep.
42-14 here, SoFi Stadium, Los Angeles, California. And Mitch Morse snaps the ball back to his quarterback, Josh Allen, who gives to Devin Singletary, who's carrying that ball like a freshly baked loaf of bread. Give it up the middle again to Singletary, as it appears that they are at least in chew clock mode, which we all appreciate. Yes. What if Felligan was, if he was supposed to have something statistically to upgrade himself? I'm sure it didn't happen. Quite sure it didn't happen. Another sack for Leonard Floyd.
Well, and even if he did statistically get there, just on the back of his yardage and touchdowns, assuming that were the case, then it should be taken away for the interception.
Yes. Tyler Bass will kick this one up again. Keith, I don't know, but I think it's going to be pretty rough for Texas. I know everybody thinks Texas is back, and I know Ohio State fans have a little bit of a vested interest because of the Quinn Ewers thing and how he kind of came and fleeced us for $1 million of NIL money, and it was like, deuces, I'm out because I can't beat out the third-string quarterback at Ohio State.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, a pimp slap might be. I hadn't thought of that being the graphic, but it could get pretty ugly, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't expect Texas to be doing very well in that game.
I mean, I don't know if the Rams sell out even as it is, Mason. I mean, Kit, you could speak better to that. I mean, I know there are more Rams than Charger fans there, but still,
certainly, yeah.
LA is not a pro football town.
Nope, they are not. And yeah, so even the Rams games, even though at least the Rams used to be an LA team, so there is somewhat of a more of a vested interest in the Rams as a franchise, but they're also
left side caught and ripped to the ground is Cooper Kupp. Sorry about that. All kinds of technical difficulties here. First game of the 2022 official season, I guess. Try to work some of these kinks out. Screen left side. The screen game, I will say, is less broken.
That is true.
We have seen that for sure.
That is true. And the coaches. The coaches look real, all of them.
Yes, and the coaches look real as well. Here's Stafford again, throwing right side, out route to Higbee. Broken tackle of Bernard, and he'll get pushed out of bounds, kind of chopped to the ground by White at the 2. Can the Rams get in the end zone? Back to pass again. Throwing right side, knocked away. Yeah, I honestly was a little surprised by it, Keith. I think that Texas and Oklahoma will pretty quickly regret that. I don't see them being upper echelon SEC teams, and all of a sudden that they're just going to become the next Ole Miss or Mississippi State or, Auburn maybe, where it's like, oh, we got an incredible roster this year, we're going to make a run, but otherwise we're going to end up being 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, kind of mid-tier SEC teams for eternity as Akers gets into the end zone. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like if they had wanted to make a competitive jump, they should have gone to the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Because they would have owned the West, or the Big Ten West, even with USC, I think, in there. But it is what it is. We'll see how much they regret that decision. Again, even Texas A&M, I kind of watched some of their game because I wanted to see all these 5-star kids and the best roster money can buy, and with all that oil money and stuff, and I didn't think they looked very good actually. So.
Right. I expect Texas in particular. They're probably going to be relatively on par with like Tennessee, or one of those medium to lower mid SEC teams.
Dang, so that's a big downgrade for them.
Yeah, it is
for sure.
But that's because the competition level in the SEC is that much more than what they're accustomed to, and they're going to be competing with everybody else. They don't even recruit from their own state at the level that some of these other programs do, like Alabama and Ohio State.
It's true. 2nd and 7. 45-27, you say? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe the Commodores will get it done. But just very glad that football's back. Can't wait to watch it with you again. If you haven't had a chance and you want to, join us on our Discord channel. There is an invite link in the description of this video. Not only will you find out when we're going to sim in advance, but you can chat with us between sims about random Browns things or football things in general. But you can also chat with us during the Browns games, like a live chat happening during the Browns games, which has been fun.
Yep.
We introduced that to the channel last year, and that was a lot of fun. So we'll make sure that we have that going again.
Yes.
And then,
started out with just about every time there was only like 3 of us in there, but but now we have quite a bit more participation. So appreciate that, trying to continue to build it. It's fun.
Yep, absolutely. Third and 2. 100 yards now achieved for Devin Singletary on his 20 carries. He's been sharp today. Ramsey with just his 2nd tackle. Pick 6 feels like forever ago for Jalen Ramsey. Back to pass. Allen on a 3rd and 2 will throw short and safely to the sideline, and the first down catch is made once again. That should be James Cook, the rookie out of Georgia, not Duke Johnson. My bad. Here comes Singletary again to the left side, again carrying that thing with 2 arms. They are fully in chew clock mode now. Yeah. Vanderbilt, not a football power, no offense to Jordan Rogers. Up the middle to the 26, 3rd and 8. Great baseball team though, right? Vanderbilt has a really good baseball team, if I'm not mistaken.
Mason, I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it could go either way, honestly, but it's really going to depend on which team is more kind of gelled and less execution errors early, and in terms of the, because a lot of that goes to the coaching, and I kind of expect that. Probably the edge to go to McDermott a little bit on that. So I'm going to go with the Bills.
McDermott and McVay, battle of the mix tonight.
That's right.
Ireland going crazy. 48-21. 2:35 to go. Yeah, Dion, he kind of went to Houston. I think maybe they promised him more touches or whatever, and he was never the same player he was in Cleveland. And if he had just kind of accepted his role, maybe like a Kareem Hunt has, maybe he would still be there and still be playing successful NFL football. 2nd and 5. Stafford tipped down by Tre'Davious White. He's had a solid game. 3 interceptions and now a couple of pass deflections as well. Touchdown every 30 seconds. It's doable. But then you got to get a stop immediately and within 1 second, right? You got to order an onside kick it.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 5. Stafford firing left side. Cooper Kupp once again. In the losing effort, though, Cooper Kupp will very quickly elevate himself to the leading receiver in the NFL. As you can see, he's got 17 catches for 147 yards already today.
Well, if you got him in a PPR league, I'd say this is a good effort for you.
Hey, the Rams lost, but you won. Stafford in a shotgun once again. 1:38 to go. Just a little bit of a floater to the left side and knocked away by Kaiir Elam. Looked like he could have picked that one off, too.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have been a house call. Stafford on a 3rd and 3. Fires left side with some heat. Got it to Allen Robinson at the 32. Nice catch for Robinson now on the 55th pass attempt from Stafford. He's completed 40 of them. Now he's completed 41 of 56. An absurd stat line.
Yeah, that is.
And yes, you're right,
line.
John. Even with his 6 picks, he's throwing 70%.
That one felt like
10 now.
That one felt like it should have been 7. And it also makes you wonder what the record for pick sixes is, because the last one before that you said should have gone for 6. That might have been his 3rd or 4th in this game.
Yeah. They've definitely been in the end zone at least 3 times. Defensively speaking, caught in the end zone. Nope, dropped it. Man, it's hard to see the ball in the end zone.
One of them was a fumble recovery, as I recall.
Yes. And there was one on a punt return too,
right,
where the guy dropped it. Fired on the sideline and it bounced at the 5. We're going to get a booth review to see if if Tutu Atwell looked like he was pretty into me.
Yeah, John, think about what his percentage would be if all 6 of those balls had gone to the correct team.
Mm-hmm. Right, probably wouldn't have to have 57 pass attempts.
We'd hope not.
22 seconds to go. Rams trying to score for good measurement here. A little good faith touchdown at the end of the game.
Yeah, early season trying to build a little bit more momentum out of this loss.
There's Higbee. He's in.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't feel good the way it's gone down in this one. So trying to make up a little bit for that, knowing that there's a lot of season yet to go, and you got to build somewhere from something. So a little bit of momentum coming out of this game, even if it's certainly something they'd be looking to do.
All right, 48-28. Presumably we'll get a couple of handoffs or some kneel downs, and that will do it. What an absolutely wild opening game here. NFL kickoff weekend. I can't pretend to tell you that tonight will go like this. I would be highly surprised if it is, but that doesn't mean that the Buffalo Bills won't win and that they won't win by double digits. I'm just not sure it's going to look like this. But
yeah, I think that would be pretty suspect to say that this is a likely outcome here. In terms of the way the game went down. Now the scoreline, yeah, sure, that's possible. I think that's not an unrealistic score, although I think it's probably going to be a lot more tightly contested than that. Probably closer to a 3 or 4 point scoreline.
Indeed, just kind of cycling through the statistics here, as Stafford's going to end with 60 pass attempts, which is just absurd, in my opinion.
I appreciate that, A and B.
Continue to cycle through these. Yep, we will enjoy the gang. And yes, appreciate it. Thank you. So again, look on the Discord. We'll drop it, but look for something kind of Saturday for that Browns sim. Kit and I'll try to connect our schedules and get that one out to you here as we look at some of these crazy defensive stats now. So the 6 interceptions, 3 of them were by Tre'Davious White. one from Hyde, one from Milano, one from Elam. Let's see, they had 2 forced fumbles and 2 fumble recoveries, and then they had, I guess they just had the two pick sixes, and then the third one was on the special teams, which I don't know why they don't give you credit for that as a defensive touchdown, but they don't. So that will be it. Enjoy the game. Yep, thanks, Keith. Enjoy the game, everyone, tonight. Football is back. We've made it. Nagy on Sports exists to get us from football season to football season, and we have made it here once again to another NFL season, which is awesome. So we appreciate everybody joining us. Bills are going to get this one done. They go to 1-0. Rams fall to 0-1. We'll see if that plays out again tonight. Join us on Saturday for the Browns game today. Kit, anything else to wrap it up?
No, I mean, that was a little bit about just ugly football, especially offensive quarterback mechanics, but a lot of ugly mechanics around the board. Hopefully we won't see anything like that. I know it is week 1, and there will be some week 1 isms, especially with the way the preseason as currently constructed is. But, that's the name of the game, but hopefully it'll be quite a bit better showing for it than this one.
Positively. All right, there it is. Browns and Panthers. We'll bring it to you on Saturday. Thanks again so much. We really appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the football game tonight. Today we will say go Bills, and as always, go
Browns!